Hi everybody, I am Dr. François-Xavier V and I am very happy to be here with you on VET Talks. So today I will make the presentation of the evaluation of the welfare of a draft equine in consultation. We will follow a simple plan with a context and some definition to be sure that we speak about the same thing. And after that, we will have a look about the evaluation and how we can use all of the results. Keep in mind that actually in our words, we do not accept suffering. So no more pain. There is a real denial of suffering, especially when it's on animals, because there is an evolution of the place of animals in human life. Now they are like brother or children. Definitively they are parts of family. In the other side, you have a big development of social networks. That means that everybody has a phone and is able to take a picture or to make a video of what you are doing and how you are working. So that means that as veterinarian, we have to be able to make adaptation of our works. The objectives of this course is to evaluate the degree of follow-up of welfare standards on a draft equine presented in conventional consultation. Also, you have to be able to provide constructive solutions to improve the welfare of draft equine. Keep in mind that the assessment of the level of compliance with the principles of the welfare is done during a traditional consultation. It's extremely rare to see someone who come at your clinic for a welfare consultation. You always do the welfare consultation by doing another main consultation. So it depends on the clinician vigilance. Let's see some definition to be sure that we speak about the same thing. The first definition is about equine draft. Usually it's horses, and we can use them for the transportation of goods or persons. You have some kind of wagon with a large table of wood, and you put on it the goods or the people. And you also have some kind of carriage where people can sit, and behind you can put their luggage. We also have some donkeys, and these donkeys do the same job as horses. So they meet the transportation of goods and person, but also water. In a lot of area, we use donkeys to the transportation of water for all of the family. It's very important. I am sure you already hear about it. It's about the 5 freedom. So freedom number 1, it's from hunger and thirst, freedom from discomfort, freedom from pain, injury or disease, freedom to express normal behavior, freedom from fear and distress. So the 5 freedom will be the base of the welfare assessment. How do you do it? So we have 7 indicators, and with the 7 indicators, we will have some notes and a result. With this result, we will give feedback to the owner. Concerning the indicators, we have 3 cases. The first group of indicators is those evaluated directly on the equine. Second group is about the indicator assessed during interaction. It means how the horse or the donkey will react to action from the owner, human, or the environment. And the last group of indicator is about those evaluated by the examination of materials. On this picture, you can see in green color, we have 3 indicators. It's the body condition, absence, presence of wounds, and the hoof examination. These 3 indicators are directly obtained by examining the horses or the donkey. The behavior is also one indicator. It depends of the interaction with the environment. And in the color yellow, you have the indicator concerning by the examination of the materials. It's about the condition of the harness, the driving equipment, especially the bit, and the riding crop. So all of these give you 7 indicators. On this table, you remember about our 5 freedom. So the first one, freedom from hunger and thirst, indicator directly it's B, body condition, but indirectly also the behavior of the equine will give you some lesson about his welfare. I mean, if you have a donkey who came at your clinic and directly want to drink, you see that there is a problem about the freedom from hunger and thirst. Freedom from pain, injury, or disease, you can assess it with the indicator A. It means absence or presence of wounds. B is body condition, and G it's about the examination of the hoof. Indirectly, by paying attention to the behavior and also the condition of the harness and the riding crop. Freedom from discomfort is difficult on the field because you don't have any idea of where the animal lives, but you can pay attention about its change if there is overloaded, and you can also ask the owner how long do the equine walk on a day to have an idea. Freedom to express normal behavior is about the behavior exactly, and freedom from fear and distress you will focus about the riding crop and also the behavior. So each indicator can be made in relation with 1 or 2 freedom. When you have your indicator, you have to give them some marks to have a good appreciation. So concerning the equine, directly you have absence presence of wounds, it's indicator A. It's good, so goods mean that the owner will have 3 points when you do not have old wounds or scarce. It's acceptable when you have fresh clean wound or recent scare, and it's very bad with 1 point when you have fresh wounds, numerous and infected. Concerning the body condition, you give a good mark when it's between 2.5 to 3.5, and it's very bad when it's less than 2. Hoof, you have to assess all of the 4 hoofs. It's good when they are well rimmed and balanced with good shoes on all 4 feet. It's acceptable when you have good shoes, no important imbalance of each foot. Indirectly, you can assess the behavior. So it's good when the horse or the donkey is friendly, let himself be approached and manipulated. It's acceptable when it is stressed, on guard, and refuses some manipulation. This is the anchor table, and each indicator receives mark. Concerning the indicators in relation with the materials, you have the harness. You must examine all parts of the harness, the halter, blinders, brickle, straps. Look at these blinders. They are very nice, but it's not good because this is iron and it can make some injury on the eye. So definitively you cannot give 3 points even if you do not have lesion at the application points or all scare. But it's acceptable not because you have presence of recent scares, but because you have part of harness of poor quality. Understand? And it could be bad if you have presence of wood at area of contact with harness or heavy wear or improper equipment. So it will depend. The driving material concerning the bite, this is the bite. So this is a very good one because it's not traumatic It's a pipe wrapped plastic. So there is a pipe in plastic and the bite is inside. It's very smooth. It's acceptable if you do not have the plastic but you have a smooth bit, and it's very bad if you have a rude and traumatic bits. Usually people will take some rope that is very painful and make some injury on the lip. The riding crop is also very interesting to check, and it's bad when it's a fine cord, a sharp object at the end of the riding crop. Some driver used to put some blades, razor blades at the end of the riding crop to make pain to the horse or the donkey when they hit him so he can quickly go, and this is definitively not good. When you have all of this result, what can you do? That's very important. So we have a table with all of the score. The best score is 20 on 20, 21 on 21. It's excellent. Second, it's acceptable when you have a mark between 10 to 20, and it's very bad when you have a mark between 0 to 10. So what do you do? When you have a score of 21 on 20, it's very good. You give him a lot of congratulations and you say, okay, keep doing, it's good. You have to use this honor like a model for the community. You can make some small video, you can make some small interview of him and inviting him to speak with the other driver and owner. When you have a mark between 10 to 20, you have to give him congratulations for all of the good points. Then ask a question to the owner to understand the blockage, why and how, and propose solution for area of improvement. You also must establish a time-based checkpoint and improvement indicator. That is very important. When you have someone with a mark between 0 to 10, that is definitively not good. It's very bad, and it means that there is a lot of problem. So you have to take the time to educate them, and don't hesitate to suspend the main consultation. I mean, if this man come to your clinic for deworming, you have to say, okay, stop. So deworming is not the big problem of your horse. Look at this. And don't be afraid to threatening to signal the state of his equine to law enforcement, to the police station. It's very important, and you can use this harm. You need also to establish a follow-up schedule to be respected, and to establish a time-based checkpoint and improvement indicators. So you give him some meeting time. I will see you with your horse in 3 days or in 5 days, always less than 1 week. And when I will come in 1 week, these wounds must be clear, okay? And you show him how to take care of the wound, and you make a link with a veterinarian. That is very important. Even every time when you give solution. In conclusion, we can say that assessing the welfare of a draft equine is a serious task. The veterinarian must combine its sense of listening with that of persuasion to get the owner to agree to improve the welfare of his draft equine. The role of the veterinarian is not to judge, but rather to explain and to be with the owner or the driver when he will have to change his way of doing. Thank you very much for your attention, and all the best in your work.